What's up, my wizards? It's Dev, Mtg from the place we like it at Magic and do the things with the cards. And today we're going to go into the arena for a little red-black sack gameplay. This is exactly the same deck list I profiled the other day on the channel, but if you skip that deck because it's like 35 minutes long, I don't blame you. You got things to do. You're a grown person. You got to pay rent. So I get that. So before we go into the games today, we're going to go through this deck really quick. It's not too hard to sort of just run down the deck quickly if that's what you want to do. We've got Judith, that's kind of the most important card in the deck. Lets us attack indiscriminately. Even if she dies in combat, that'll lead to a ping. And if a bunch of creatures die alongside her in combat, that leads to a bunch of pings too. And sometimes if your opponent's at 11 or 12, you can just engineer one big attack step where they can't do anything. And if they're at 5 or 6, even better, you're basically forcing Settle the Wreckage or they lose the game, even if they have a huge board of blocking creatures at that point. We've also got Mayhem Devil in here, but just a couple of copies, because we are sacrificing some things, but we're not doing all of the sacrificing. We do have a Spark Harvest up here, just one copy in this deck, but we do have the 4 Heartfire, all 4 copies of this. It can lead to like big, just haymaker punch kills out of nowhere in the mid to late game. If you're able to get your opponent to say 9 or 10, then sometimes just sacrificing a Dreadhorde Butcher with a Judith on the battlefield will end up, 8, 9, 10 points of damage all at one time without even having to attack. And this deck actually closes out games really well without having to attack. But if it has to with a Judith on the battlefield, it'll do that too, because it'll lead to situations where your opponent's at 5 or 6, even if they block all your stuff, they're still going to die. You've got a Footlight Fiend or 2 out, and you're just going to end up doing all the damage. So aside from that, we're just focusing on speed. If we're going to hit this big, like 8, 9 point haymaker to finish things out of nowhere, we do have to deal that first 10, 11 points of damage and haste creatures like Fanatical Firebrand and all of our other 1-drops. We're getting on the board on turn 1. Gutterbones, Fanatical Firebrand, Grim Initiate, Footlight Fiend. If we can just do early damage with these creatures and hasty turn 2 dudes like Dreadhorde Butcher and Fireblade Artist, you can usually add up to 10 or 11 really fast and just finish off with a Heartfire or something. So that is the basic idea of the deck. Let's go ahead and take it into the games. All right, we're up against Alphos for this one, and this is the kind of hand we want. We go first, turn 1 Fiend, turn 2 Butcher, turn 3 Judith. They even put them all in the correct order for us, so that's cute. Let's see what we can do with this. So we start the game off. We will go, I guess, Mountain, Fiend, and say go. See what Alphos does to start things off. Drops a Selesnya Guildgate. I wonder if we're up against gates. We'll go Swamp, Butcher, get in the 2, and say go. Butcher procs. That's exactly what we're looking for. Plains and nothing on turn 2. That's neat. Okay, so drop the Mountain. Judy. Let's go. Bam, bam. They're at 13 here with 2 lands on the battlefield. Sunpetal Grove into Banalish Marshal. Okay, that's not so bad, actually. Because all we have to do is Footlight Fiend, Spark Harvest, sacrifice, well, actually, target Banalish Marshal, sacrifice the Summoning Sick Footlight Fiend, submit it. Hit them for the extra point. Hit them for a point with Footlight. Kill that Benny Mars. And the opponent scoops. That's exactly how it's supposed to play out. Alright, well, we started the game with a decidedly worse opening hand than the first game, but this should be okay. We'll give it a shot, see what happens. Our opponent leads on Rakdos Guildgate. That's very nice. We'll just go Swamp, Bonesy. Tell him to go on with it. Alright, another Rakdos Guildgate. Okay. Okay, wonder if our opponent's doing what we're doing. We'll see. There's a Dragon Skull Summit. And nothing but an attack. I wish we had a little bit more action here on turn 2. That's a little atypical of the deck, but we'll see how the game develops as we go on here. Opponent, oh, with an Interplanar Beacon. Okay. I like your style. Ooh, I like your style. That's good. That's a good play, opponent. So we'll just go Dreadherd Butcher. Get in. Opponent at 15. Drop a tippity-tapped Blood Crypt and say go. Opponent says go with no land drop. So I'd say we're in business. See if the opponent has some kind of removal spell here. We drop the Judith. And just, I guess, come on in. Opponent lets us in for the damage. They're at 9. Butcher procs again. We will drop Swamp. End the turn. Heartfire ends the game. Right now. They say go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. An attack step ends the game. Hey. So, I guess we'll just do it. Let's get in, see if the opponent has the removal. Yeah. Turns out we can win very easily if our opponent does literally nothing. Alright, we're in against Yumi Boshi, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't butcher your name, but I may have there. They go first, but our hand's looking pretty decent here. We can get to Judith easily. We got an Angrass Rampage in between. Heartfire for these Gutter Bones. We're in business. We are in the business, y'all. So they go on Steam Vents tapped on turn 1. We're going to actually let this Blood Crypt go untapped. Take our couple of points. Drop Bonesy. Say go. Opponent with a shock. That happens. That's okay. We got another one locked and loaded. Drop another tap Steam Vents. We'll go Dragon Skull Summit Fireblade Artist. Get that 2 damage in. We were intended to get in. Bam. Opponent at 18. I wonder if we're up against Charter Course, some sort of Phoenix deck. Fireblade Artist will not sack itself. That seems like a silly proposition. Alright, so either put the Gutter Bones back in my hand post-combat or play Footlight Fiend. Really not sure which one I want to do, but we'll see. We'll go ahead. Next, all attack. The one guy. I think it's probably better just to put the Gutter Bones back in my hand at this juncture. Settle in. We do need to get this third land. We very seriously need to get this third land. Because Phoenix, if it is Phoenix, can just end the game in a hurry. Drop another Charter Course? No? Oh, it's a maximized velocity, of course. I didn't see it over here. So they Lava Coil that Gutter Bones. Never have to deal with it ever again. Good job, opponent. Let's see. I think it's probably better. Let's see, excuse me. Why did I say Gutter Bones? Fireblade Artist. So I guess we can just double Gutter Bones on this turn. And then Judith on the next. And that seems pretty good. And then Footlight Fiend. Do something, opponent. Crackling Drake. Good play. Quite a good play. They'll draw the card. So instead of Judithing, I guess we'll just... Yeah. We'll just Rampage. Make them sack that. I always want to target the creature with it. Fanatical Firebrand. And get in for 6. Put them at 10. Drop Judith next turn. That's game. If they don't drop a blocker or something. Also, Heartfire puts them at 5. Finale of Promise. They're going to shock a thing. Fanatical Firebrand. Okay. And then Lava Coil of Bones. Alright. That's actually not terrible at all, right? So, I guess we'll just Judith. 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they'd be at 2 if I'd have Heartfired this turn. So I think this is the right play. Go ahead and get the damage in that we can. Opponent at 5. And then, if this Footlight Fiend or this Judith lasts this turn, we just win if they don't have a counterspell. So, alright, they're going to Discovery. So it looks like they don't have a good answer right this second. Opt. There aren't any Phoenixes, to the best of my knowledge. Well, this might just be blue-red Drakes. Opponent thinking it over. Maximum velocity. Our Judith. Hey, thanks. To get to, okay, so there was a Phoenix in there somewhere. I just didn't see him. Alright, so I guess we'll just... Next. I have the inclination to play this Dreadhorde Butcher, but instead, I'm just going to all attack. Blocks the Gutter Bones. We'll Heartfire in response. Well, not response to a block, but you know what I mean. Sacrifice the Bones. Judith triggers. Hits for 1. And Heartfire should finish the job. Yeah, good game, opponent. It were. Alright, we're up against Strong Jesus for this one, as opposed to any other kind of Jesus. This is the strongest of all Jesuses. They're going to go first, drop in a Stomping Ground. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just go Swamp. Say go. Okay, some sort of Teamer maybe? That'd be cool. I've actually been working on Teamer mid-range, and I really, really like it. But we'll see if this is like a Teamer Vivian, or excuse me, a Teamer Nissa. That'd be sweet. But we will go a Dragon Skull Summit, see if they'll trade for a Dreadhorde Butcher. Either way, I think we'll be happy. They will. Okay. We'll hit them for the whole point of damage. Comes a Steam Vents and a Chromatic... Ooh, a Chromatic Lantern. Ooh. Okay, so this turn, we're just going to summit. And... I wonder if this is actually Niv Mizzet. Because of Chromatic Lantern. But I guess we'll have to see, won't we? I'm going to go ahead and Theater. Get the ball rolling on that. I don't know if it was worth taking off that turn, but we'll see shortly, won't we? Here comes a Knight of Autumn. Destroying our Theater. Alright, so it probably wasn't worth taking the turn off. They got a little value on us there, but that's okay. We're just going to Footlight Fiend. Judy. Say go. See what our opponent has here. A Tome of the Guild Pact. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's a good card. Right this second. Opponent's down to 2 cards in their hand. And we should sequence. Alright, we have access to 5 mana this turn. We don't necessarily need all that. What I think I'll do... just try to attack them with this Fiend. Next. Gutter Bones comes down. Blood Crypt tapped. Send it on over to you. Stamped. Post-stated. What you're going to do with the opponent. Open it up. Gruul Spellbreaker. Yeah. That Tome is going to give them a lot of value. There's a Nikki B. Jeez, you had the mana for that? Good job. Wowzers. Alright. Nikki B. the Ravager. I guess we'll discard the Spark Harvest, much as I don't want to. Well, I should have discarded the Heartfire. That was so dumb. My turn. Alright. Interesting stuff. So we're going to Heartfire. Target that. Sacrifice the Fiend. Submit. Okay. Your opponent's down to just Gruul Spellbreaker, but they do have great ways of drawing cards here. At least one great way of drawing cards. We're just going to try and get in with Gutter Bones, see if they'll trade. They do. Drops the land. Sorin. Vengeful Bloodlord. Really like what our opponent's playing with. Just 5-color stuff. Assassin's Trophy. On the Judy. Take that action, of course. Wondering if I should target the Sorin. Which hasn't ticked up yet. So it'll still be at 5 if I target it, right? I don't like it, but I'll hit them. They're at 13. They're just going to hit us for a point. No, Knight of Autumn. God, some of the Guild Pack. Unbeatable in this matchup right now. Even if I make them sack an artifact, they'll just sack Chromatic Lantern to Angrous Rage. We draw land. That's fun. If I do that, they'll just get it back. I hate Sorin so much. We're gonna do it though. Opponent at 17. We'll play this Gutter Bones, the whole reason we attacked in the first place. This deck is awesome that we're playing against. This is so cool. Zertog Goblin, draw a card. I just wanted to play Niv Mizzet. It's got to be Niv Mizzet eventually, right? I don't see any like black mana though. Well, yep, there's Dragon Skull. Excuse me. And like they played the Sorin, so of course. All right, here comes Nicky B. Gets in on us. All right, and Grass Rampage. That's cute. That's cute. Sacrifice a Planeswalker. Strong Jesus. You are a strong Jesus. Alright, go ahead. No attacks. I'll let you flip that over, Bubba. I mean, I'm not letting you do anything. I've got no cards in my hand. You do whatever you want. Rule Spellbreaker. Opponent delays their own fun for a second. Or no, they can still do it. Yep, 5, 6, 7. Do it. Gets in. Yep, there it goes. Ooh, big Nicole. Oh, Nicole. We get a Footlight Fiend. That's a card. It's a magic card. Right there. We'll play it. Tell our opponent good game. And then get on out of here. This deck is crazy, and I want you to know that if you're watching Strong Jesus, I love this deck. Alright, we're up against Mad King 1 for this one. I don't love this starting hand because we have Fanatical Firebrand, but not a red source on turn 1. It's not great. But we can Dreadhorde Butcher or Artist on turn 2, so it's looking okay to me. Plus, we go second, so we might draw the red source for the Firebrand. That said, going second isn't ideal for this deck ever, so we'll see what happens against Mad King. They have Mulligan, and they put their card that they scryed on bottom, so maybe their hand isn't ideal. That would be nice. We got another Fanatical Firebrand, kind of the opposite direction where I wanted to go there, but we'll just lead on Swamp and say go. Opponent with a mountain says go. Okay. So we're going to drop a Dragon Skull Summit and see if this Dreadhorde Butcher gets shocked or Lightning Striked or something. No. Okay. Cool, cool. Well, that's a good start. Drops the Forest on the other side of the table. And a key. Ooh, a Kiora. Okay. I do be liking me some Kiora. That means we're going to be facing off against some big old bubbas this game. If things go too far. Opponent is currently thinking about either using their Kiora or not using their Kiora. They're taking some time with it. Opponent is Hourglass on a very easy decision, so it appears as though they're just being a jerk. Okay, who knows though? Who knows? Alright, so we didn't draw the land that I really would have liked to get this turn, but we'll just Fireblade Artist. All attack, and it really depends on what we want to get in on here. We can send the Kiora to 3, which is probably what I'd like to do. 19, 18, 17, we can get down to 15 or kill this Kiora. It's like Kiora is a glorified Llanowar Elves most of the time. We'll just see. We'll just see how this works. Usually you want to kill the Walker, but we'll try this out. See if it's folly. It'll be a nice play experiment. Opponent going for 5 mana this turn. I wonder if it's like a Skargan Hellkite. I want to try and call it. Maybe it's just a Sarkhan. That'd be fun. Wouldn't that be fun? Vivian Reed.
Would you like to see what's left to come to me?
Vivian's plus, and our opponent's making the decision. They get an Ilharg. Ilharg. Yarg. Alright. Dragon Skull Summit. There's our 3rd land, so that's pretty cool. Yep, Fireblade Artist. Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, totally. I was going to say, you can kill this Vivian. But honestly, probably we'd rather just hit the opponent for as much as we can here. Because that'll put them at 7. Dreadhorde Butcher procs. And then we can just kill them with a Heartfire. Please don't Lava Coil this Butcher. That would be terrible. But honestly, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3... Yeah, we can just kill them one way or the other next turn. We should have them. They tap out for Ilharg. They will draw the card off of Kiki.
You can't.
And +1 the Viv. See what they get with Aunt Viv here. A Karn's Bastion. Neat. Okay. Well, bubble-dee-double-dee. Let's decline those sacrifices. We got a Blood Crypt that we probably don't need. Let's just get in on attacks. They're gonna block Butcher, which is really interesting. Doesn't do anything. I don't think it does, right? I mean, it's yeah, exactly. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. It turns out, didn't actually need the Heartfire. Opponent -2. Good game, opponent. Alright, should be the last game here, I think. We're in against Johnson Rivers, and our opening hand looks pretty good, and we go first. So let's give this a shot here and see what we can do. Lead on Swamp. Bones. Say go. Opponent goes with Mountain and will not play a card. Okay, so we'll Dragon Skull Summit. Fireblade Artist. A proper artist with a knife. Opponent has some sort of thing, so we'll see what gets shocked here. Yeah. Still getting in for 2. Fireblade Artist takes the hit from the shock. Opponent with a Mountain. Says go. Okay. So we'll Dragon Skull Summit. Viashino Pyromancer. Probably should have left that 2 mana up to Heartfire, but we'll go ahead and play this. Fanatical Firebrand. Get in. Pop, pop. Okay, so our opponent doesn't have the Lightning Strike. And says go after a tapped Highland Lake. Okay. Okay, so we'll Blood Crypt and pay the 2. I will do that. We didn't actually have to, but I want to bluff as much mana as I can this turn, because our life total does not look like it's going to matter this game. We get an Enigma Drake. And that is not something that we really have to worry about as far as I'm concerned. We'll just Angrass Rampage. You, hey you, sacrifice a creature. Cry me a Johnson Rivers. And I guess we'll get in. Bop bop. Fun time. They're at 3 at this point, and we'll just Heartfire. For the win, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to target Gutter Bones. I do that a lot. Sacrifice Gutter Bones. And sayonara, Mr. Rivers. Good game. Alright, well, that was Red Black Sack in action right there. I was trying to make it rhyme, but I just couldn't pull it off. But anyway, that was Red Black Sack in action. Hope you enjoyed these games. See, the deck is powerful, and when it gets the right start, it just goes off the rails. It doesn't matter what your opponent does. We just got beaten by a crazy 5-color deck. That deck was awesome. Strong Jesus. You are the deck of the video as far as if I could give awards for that, I would. Turns out I guess I can in spirit, so here's your award, Strong Jesus. You get an award for the best name of the video, too, I think. But anyway, that was the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and know where I went wrong. Aside from the parts where I was like, ooh, I just went wrong there. Let me know where I went wrong on any of these lines and plays and such here. And how I could have sequenced better. All that stuff. I know that's one of the reasons some people watch gameplay, is to tell people how bad they are. So let me know. Let me know down there. But if you enjoyed the deck, then you can get the deck list through the link in the description to TCG Player. First link down there, just hit show more. And a bunch of links will pop up. Links of more gameplay, deck techs, all that kind of stuff, core set spoilers, blah, blah, blah. So do the things if you would, please, including hitting like on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet for more Magic things. I do all kinds of Magic things. It would take longer to list them than to just say Magic stuff. So do the things, and I guess I'll catch you cats later. I'm Deb from the place. Thanks for watching, my wizards. Spread love and be kind.